Hi there, everybody. This is your neighborhood friendly Oxhorn, and I'm recording this video because many fans have been asking me what I've been up to since I retired from making videos, and many of you know that I produce websites as a hobby. And there's oxhorn.com, which is my primary website, where I've got all of my different videos from my Oxhorn past. I've got scotchandsmokerings.com, where I host my weekly show. And then, of course, let's see. bloggingwithclass.com, which is my personal blog about all sorts of diverse topics. And then, of course, growabeardnow.com. My beard website, which is my primary hobby at the moment. But anyway, they asked me, well, how did you learn to create websites? You're a history major. And I tell them that it's actually fairly simple, and I'm going to be creating a guide for you right now. People will say, okay, so how do I make my own website? What are your tips? And I'm just going to go through it really quickly. Instead of creating a bunch of emails, I'm just going to show you the process in case you want to create a website, which is actually fairly easy. So there's two major aspects to creating your own self-hosted website, which is going to be infinitely more flexible than using some sort of free service out there like Squarespace, which actually isn't free, or Blogspot. And that's going to be, you've got your own server, you can upgrade it as necessary if you start getting your own traffic, and it's much more highly customizable. I like using Bluehost as my hosting environment, and I like using Wordpress as the a content management system for my website. Think of a content management system as basically an engine for your website. It runs the website, but the look and feel of it can all be customized later. So go ahead and follow along with me if you want to set up your own personal website. It's incredibly cheap. Bluehost is one of the cheapest web hosting services out there at like $5 a month for to host your website with unlimited hosting, unlimited space, unlimited amount of domains that you can have. It's just incredibly affordable. So there's a link in the description of this video that you can click on to take you to Bluehost, where you can access the section on WordPress that I'm about to show you. So when you log into Bluehost, you're going to see this, which is basically a dashboard of your hosting environment, and this is what they call the cPanel. And from here, you can purchase domains, and you can install WordPress on your website. So first things first, let's go to register a new domain. That you go to domains up here, and then you click register. And this allows you to search for a brand new domain name. So I'm going to think of something like modelgentleman.com, click check. And this checks to see if it's available. You can't register a domain name that has already been registered by somebody else, but even if it's not available, they'll give you some handy suggestions. So modelgentleman.com is not available, and they give me a bunch of nice suggestions. But it's not available because I actually already own it. Yes, that's right, I already own it, and I'm going to show you how to install WordPress to this particular section. So once you purchase your domain name, it's like $11. It's super cheap. Look at that, $11 for a domain name. You're going to go back to your hosting environment. You're going to click Home. Here's your hosting environment. Close the pop-up ads, and you want to install WordPress now into your brand new website that you just purchased a domain for. And there's a really easy way to do this. Click Install WordPress right there. And it opens up the installations section, and it's going to do some checking. And then you're going to see a screen like this. WordPress is free. You don't have to pay any more money to install it, and this company called Mojo is going to guide us through it. And if you want to do this manually, there are many ways you can do it manually. There's the famous 5-minute install, but I'm just going to show you how to do it really quickly from within the Bluehost environment. Now, I have already installed content into this installation of modelgentleman.com. I'm actually going to overwrite that, so I'm going to click continue here, and click I have read the terms of service, and click install now. And it'll take a little bit to install your website, so I'll just describe some things right now that might come in handy. Okay, so it gives you a nice progress bar, and then they're going to try and upsell you on all of these other things. Don't buy any of these things. You don't need these things. Basically, let me just briefly explain the way WordPress works real quick. WordPress is the engine that runs your website. It doesn't make it look pretty, but it gives your website everything it needs to publish content and rank on search engines and so forth. Themes are the things that make your website look pretty. The themes are the user experiences that your viewers are going to see. And here we go. So my WordPress website is completely done. I'm going to view my credentials here. And great, it just completely shows me my password. Looks like I'm going to have to change all of this information in the near future because I'm recording it. But basically what this page is showing us is exactly where I can find my website and where I can log into my website. So let's do both of those right now. First, I'm going to right click and open in a new tab, my actual website. So this is the URL of my website. The WordPress default theme is right here, and it says, "Hello world, welcome to my new WordPress website," but it's right at modelgentleman.com. This is the domain name I just purchased and have already got a website up and running. But that's not good enough. I want to actually log in and change some things. So the second URL is going to be yourwebsite.com/wp-admin. And that is how you log into your website to get started. So the username is just going to be an email address. I've got a million different email addresses, and it apparently chose that one for me. And then here is the default password that they generate for you. Punch it in here, click Remember Me, click Login, and it should dump you into the dashboard for your WordPress website. And it worked. Look at that. This is WordPress. This is where you can start creating content. And literally, I mean, how long has this been? The video itself is 7 or 8 minutes long, but this process only took us a few moments to purchase a domain name and get up and running. And how much did it cost us? $12 for the domain name and then $5 a month for the hosting environment. Really, really cheap and easy. So if you guys liked this brief tutorial, let me know in the comments below. And I'm going to do my best to create some more WordPress tutorials. Again, I'm a history major. I never studied coding. I don't know any coding languages. I'm not even that good at HTML. I only know the little bit that I've had to learn just by making all of these websites. And yet every website I own is completely different. They're completely unique. They load quickly. They rank well on search engines. They get hundreds of thousands of visitors a month. And it's very satisfying to be a publisher and to be able to own my own server and publish my own content. And I've found that Bluehost is a very easy way to go about and do that. So if you want to get up and running, click the link in the description of this video. Sign up. It's like less than 20 bucks to get up and running, and no hidden fees after that. Oh, one more thing I do want to mention before I leave. And where is it? Okay, so here's the dashboard. Because you used that Mojo to help install your website, they installed a plugin, and I'll explain plugins in a different video, but basically mouse over here to the left hand side, click plugins, click installed plugins, and you're going to want to delete the one that says Mojo Marketplace. And the reason for that is because it's basically an ad system. They've installed a system of ads to try and upsell you on a bunch of crap that you don't need for the convenience of going through their step-by-step process, which is fine. But let's deactivate it by clicking deactivate right there, and then let's delete it because we really don't need it. Nothing they offer us is anything we really need, especially since you can get all the themes that you need for free. There is some danger in choosing free themes off the internet, but in a future video, I'll guide you on the best themes that you can use. While we're at it, let's also delete Hello Dolly, just because it's kind of useless. It's actually a joke by the creator of WordPress, Matt Mullenweg. But anyway, so there you go. Subscribe and let me know if you like it. Thanks.